Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for stopping by as we got some breaking news here to discuss with the New York Football Giants. They have gone out and they have signed a wide receiver in NFL free agency, trying to beef up that room as they're trying to add more playmakers to it. We'll talk about him in a second, but we got a major Aaron Rodgers update to dive into. Just moments ago, it was reported that Aaron Rodgers is in the building with the Pittsburgh Steelers and going through a free agency visit. Jerry Dulac, who covers the Steelers for the Post-Gazette, was the one to report it, saying, breaking, Aaron Rodgers is at the Steelers facility today. An indication a deal with the team could be forthcoming, per sources. Then Twitter caught on fire. Jerry Dulac then moments after that quote tweeted it and added context, saying sources have cautioned a commitment from Rodgers that it may not come today, if at all, and he is just visiting with Coach Tomlin and General Manager Omar Khan. So Aaron Rodgers is in the building with the Pittsburgh Steelers doing a free agency visit, and we have been cautioned that a deal could not come today. Interesting. Adam Schefter saying Aaron Rodgers is visiting the Steelers training facility today and meeting with their coaching staff. Also adding, no deal at this time is close, per sources. Then Jeff Howe, lead NFL athletic writer, adding, Aaron Rodgers has no other visits scheduled with any other NFL team. So we can hear that there's no deal coming today or there's no agreement close with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But at the moment, it sounds like that's the only free agency visit that he has or had. And that Jeff Howe is reporting that that's the only one he's got. So Aaron Rodgers in the building with the Pittsburgh Steelers today. Reports saying that a deal is not necessarily expected to get done today. But I do think this is a step in the right direction for the Pittsburgh Steelers to eventually ink a deal with Aaron Rodgers. And I think this shows that Rodgers has a serious interest in joining the Pittsburgh Steelers. Maybe a free agency visit comes with the Giants. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the Giants abort the Aaron Rodgers saga and just go out and sign Russell Wilson, who reportedly is willing to sign a one-year deal worth $5 million with the New York Giants. That's according to my guy, Slick Rick, a.k.a. Pretty Ricky on Twitter. He was the first one on that. And like I told you guys, Russell Wilson is desperate. But news of the day on the Aaron Rodgers saga. He is in the building with the Pittsburgh Steelers. No deal is imminent, but the only free agency visit he has set up right now is with Pittsburgh. We'll see if the Giants try to bring him in for one. Maybe the Giants abort mission. I don't know what they're going to do. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, though, because if any more news comes out, if any more information arises, we're going to get you guys that as soon as possible. It's my off day today for the week, but I still wanted to get you guys a video. So we'd greatly appreciate it if you do. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a chance. We'll get you free videos, multiple videos every day on Big Blue. Let's start with some actual roster moves, or let's transition to some actual roster moves for the New York Football Giants as they are signing Lil'Jordan Humphrey, the former University of Texas wide receiver, to a one-year deal. He was drafted in 2019 by the New Orleans, or he might have been a UDFA. I actually think he was a UDFA at the University of Texas, playing with the New Orleans Saints in 2019, 2020, and 2021. So 3 years with the New Orleans Saints. In 2022, he spent time with the New England Patriots. And the last 2 years, he spent time with the Denver Broncos. In 2023, he played for the Broncos. Russell Wilson played for the Broncos in 2023. Already some people connecting some dots on that front. Lil'Jordan Humphrey is a player that at times has showed that he can be a back end of the depth chart wide receiver that could produce a little bit. Played in all 17 games this year, played in all 17 games last year. 7 starts this year, 8 starts last year. Had his best receiving year in the NFL this year by far. He was targeted 45 times, had 31 catches for 293 yards, 9.5 yards per catch, 1 touchdown, 12 first downs, And he had a receiving success rate of 46.7, a successful reception, gains at least 40% of the yards required on first down, 60% of the yards required on second down, and 100% on third or fourth down. The denominator is targets, so he had a 46.7 there. What I will say about him is his best skills are in the red zone as a bigger-bodied receiver at 6'4", 225 pounds. He's pretty decent in contested catch situations throughout his career. Not elite in that department whatsoever, but he's been thrown 10 contested catch opportunities. He's caught 4 of them, 40%. That's a pretty good number. He's not really someone that is a deep threat, I would say. Did not have a single catch this year over 20-plus yards. Was targeted 5 times down the field where the ball traveled more than 20 yards. He didn't have a catch on any of those. I wasn't able to go find the film as I'm filming this as I probably just woke up and got my day started and was able to get you guys video. But 0 for 5 in that department. He is someone that's a little bit better after the catch than you would anticipate at 6'4". 9 missed tackles forced this year, 3 last year. So he's able to get some yards after catch. Averages 6.2 yards after catch this year, which is pretty decent considering what his average yards per catch is. Average depth of target this year, 6.3. Again, not a downfield threat. At least hasn't been in his NFL career. 6.3 average depth of target this year, 9.9 last year, meaning how far are you down the field when you are throwing the football. 6.3 yards this year, 9.9 last year. Lil'Jordan Humphrey, does not make the Giants. I would hope Lil'Jordan Humphrey does not make the Giants content with where this wide receiver depth chart is. This is someone that I think should still fight to make the roster. He doesn't play special teams, though, so that's what's a little bit intriguing. Usually when you're wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5, wide receiver 6 trying to make the roster, you try to contribute on special teams. Just 7 snaps there this year, all on kick return. None in 2023. He had 24 snaps in 2022, 16 as an on kick return, not as the kick returner. Big difference there. 8 on punt return, 89 career special team snaps in 5 seasons in the NFL. So he's a guy that's going to come in, be a camp body, compete to make this roster. Maybe he's wide receiver 4, maybe he's wide receiver 5. And I think his direct competition is Jalen Hyatt. I know they're different wide receivers, but you know Neighbors is going to make this team. You know Wan'Dale Robinson's going to make this team. You know Darius Slayton's going to make this team. Probably going to keep 5 or 6 receivers. One of them probably going to be Amir Smith-Marset, who is looked at as the return specialist for this team. That's 4 wide receivers there. They probably keep 2 more that are strictly receivers that can offer some special teams flexibility. We'll see if Lil'Jordan Humphrey can be that guy. Drafted in 2019, 6'4", 225 pounds, 27 years old when the NFL season starts. So that's what we got. Lil'Jordan Humphrey signs with the Giants, and Aaron Rodgers, a free agency visit with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Do the Giants pivot to Russell Wilson? What do they do? I'm sure we'll find out here relatively soon. Hit that like button on your way out, subscribe, and let's go Big Blue.